That was my fault. Thank you, Cozy Mukwa, for the follow. I guess we needed an intermission anyway because I was getting thirsty, but I hope we're all back. I'm so sorry. I forgot. I usually mute the video. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. All right, we're back. But that is a good thing to remember that I need to always do. I need to actually just set my browser to be muted. Okay, we can still watch the video. We're just not playing the audio. That's why we got muted, y'all. Anyways, we were just going through my news segment. We were wrapping up on the movies and entertainment section. I was talking about Tron Ares. I have not seen this. I was supposed to be playing the audio through just my headphones. But I forgot that it was playing on everything. But it's okay. We'll just mute it. I'm going to turn on the closed caption, though. So we just don't ruin it. But honestly, I'm excited for this. Like, I'm excited to watch it. I hate that it is kind of just rinse and repeat of Legacy. But like, what are you gonna do? No one's coming up with anything new. So I would watch it for sure. I don't know if my son will be into it because he very rarely likes live action stuff, even if it's like all dressed up like this. He's still very much like, where are the dinos? It's probably just summer blockbuster movie vibes. And I've learned to appreciate that, you know, like I said, I am a mother. I see my son growing up every day so damn fast, and I'm like afraid that I will miss it, you know. So finding movies that like he will enjoy, that I can watch, that his dad can watch, and we're not all like, I don't want to watch like these kid shows anymore. Like, I appreciate the blockbuster movies. I think Tron would be a good TV show or graphic novel because I feel like there's a lot of world building. You know what? That's a fair statement. So the one thing that I think that like in our generation that we've done right is the TV show thing. Isn't the same actor who screwed up Joker? I don't honestly, I don't think he screwed anything up. Like, he played it the way he played it, you know, like that was his rendition. Is it as good as the Heath Ledger Joker? No, but like, it's subjective to everybody. Is it my favorite Joker? No. Did I think it was very unique to Jared Leto? Yeah. Hell yeah. Like, that was how he would play it. I'm just glad that we're getting these dorky movies, man. Remember before, like, no one thought we were cool. G-Unit Joker was cool. Who's G-Unit? Who's G-Unit Joker? And I think the last thing I wanted to show, since it is Halloween, what's interesting to me is that Blumhouse, which is primarily a horror movie production company, is now entering the world of games. I can't play any of these, so I wouldn't know, but I'm interested in this, like, in this world where movie people who create movies are now entering the space of creating games, which is a completely different experience. Oh, okay, Jared Leto, his Joker was cool. The Jared Leto feature who sucks, and the Mr. Beast promo turned me off to it. Oh yeah, it's crazy. My son will buy a Mr. Beast toy even though he knows Mr. Beast is a bad guy. He'll buy the toy and be like, I know Mr. Beast is bad, but I like his toy. He was like a gangster in sorry, my chat. He's in that universe with those cool tats. I thought it was great. I thought it was cool. Probably not my favorite, but I thought it was still dope. Okay, last thing I wanted to end up on, was actually this Twisted Wonderland. So I didn't know that Disney came out with an anime inspired by the villains of Disney. So I'm a huge Disney kid. I love, I low-key love, fan lore and stuff like that about, how the villains came to be, or, if there's any, especially, the Pixar universe, when people start to imagine how the Pixar IPs are all connected. So I love when there's remakes like this, and especially the fact that it's done by Disney already, it makes me super excited about it. I would play a little bit of the trailer while I talk about this, but I'm gonna just mute it so we don't get shut down like last time. But it seems like this is a twisted take to Alice in Wonderland. So you have, and there's different, oh my gosh, colleges? Dude, they're going all out with this. I like it. I'll watch this offline. I wanted to watch it live, but I don't have it set up where it's only playing in my ears. Sorry, guys. I'll fix this. This is the biggest thing I'll fix for next week's stream, is to, figure out how to play videos with no audio on stream. I want to be able to hear the audio, but I don't want to get muted out. So okay, I'll watch this later. I'll save it for next week's episode. And then Dan, I actually, if you're watching this, I need to send this to you. I really want to look into this augment code thing. I'm very curious about it. All right, last thing to round out the show. I know it was a little long. Thank you guys for sitting with me. I just really needed to test everything out today. It was a really big undertaking to even do this. But there's a lot of things that I want to share with everyone on geeky gadgets, right? I came from the generation of having phones and beepers and pagers and Game Boys and this and that. So I still love this. So this segment is called Add to Cart. This is all the shit that I'm either thinking about buying, I have already bought. I'm encouraging everyone to try. Eventually, maybe I'll have affiliate links or whatever set up so that I'm monetizing this in the best way that I can. But right now, I'm just going to show you guys what I've got cooking on Amazon, okay? So I am the worst. I'm an enabler, so don't ask me oh, should I buy? I'm always going to fucking say yes. So I bought these rechargeable batteries. And the one thing about being a parent that nobody ever warned me about, right? I've been around kids since I was 3 years old. I'm the oldest of 8. Currently, my dad had another child who is now 4 months old, or maybe 5 months. She looks so cute. I just saw her on FaceTime right before I went live. No one told me how many batteries you need, all the time for everything. Especially if your kid's into remote control shit, or things that light up, or robotics. My son's all about that. You need batteries. And I can't stand wasting batteries anymore. So I invested in a rechargeable battery system. Again, not sponsored, whatever. This is just a product that I think is really cool. They have all the different sizes. You can buy them in different amounts. You can buy a pack of just the AA's, or a double and the AAA's, and even these fancy guys, which I think we're gonna need this one in the middle at some point. But this one's good. I don't really have any other comparison to anything else. So if there's anybody else who uses rechargeable batteries, drop me the brands in chat. and let me know if there's something else I should try. But I like having the same brand of things. What I ended up getting was like a set. So there was like a power station. Oh no, it was like a charging brick or whatever it's called. Let me look it up. Let me see. I'll just go to my recent orders and we will look it up that way. Here it is. Here we go. Let me see. Can you guys see that? Oh, don't mind my cart. I'm looking for a backpack for my Halloween costume. I'm going as Krista from Fern Gully. And look at this cute bag. Oh, I'm not redirecting people to purchase anything outside of TikTok. I'm not. I'm just showing them things that I'm going to be purchasing. Relax, TikTok. It's okay. I'm not telling anyone to do anything. I'm just telling them what I'm about to be buying. I want this backpack. So this is a EBL rechargeable battery pack. So what's nice is this fits both sizes. So I can easily just have like battery charging at all times. That is something that's really important for our household. So I recommend that. Well, that's all my other purchases. I guess boring stuff. It's like kids' toys. So here's another thing that I purchased. So this is a sensory travel toy set. It is dirt cheap, you guys. It's $9, but even when I purchased it, it was still going on sale. So it was like $8.99, $7.99. These are so fun for kids who like are very sensory needy. They pull apart, so the arms pull apart and they make that crinkly noodly plastic sound, and he loves that. And the suction cups are just dope because they can stick to each other, they can stick on the car window, and that fact that there's 4 of them, their head rotates so you can position them in a bunch of different ways. My son loves these. We've come up with like so many different games with them, so I highly recommend that. I'm also using this HyperX Solocast mic. This is a new addition to my whole streaming setup, and honestly, it's really good for a $50 mic that's not like an XLR. It's really easy to use. I wish I had like better acoustics in my office to really do it justice, but highly recommend that one. Also, I've been using my Nespresso again, and I really love the coffee that, oh my god, it comes in pink. I like just noticed that. Shit. See, if I had a pink aesthetic going on, like I would have already got it. But look at this one. It's so cute too. It's like sunshine yellow. So I like the Vertuo Nespresso. I'm drinking that right now. The only thing that really sucks about this is I hate buying the pods. But I did like a deep clean on mine the earlier this month. And it just makes some pretty damn good coffee, but I can't justify spending that much on the pods. So I might actually look into getting one of these guys. And if you have experience with these DIY pod maker things, let me know if it's worth it, because I love getting my own coffee grounds from like different sources. Like my brother lives in Hawaii, so it's his birthday. I think he's out with friends, otherwise I was gonna have him call in. I am gonna see if I can open up the hotline in a little bit, and we're gonna test that on the way out. But anyways, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna buy it. It's pretty affordable. It's $15. You get 100 piece foil lids, so you can reseal them every time you're about to make coffee. I want to get some Hawaiian coffee up in my Nespresso, and I'll let you know how it goes. Yes, I do use the reusable ones. They're awesome. Lily, that's why you're my girl. That's why you're my soulmate, baby. That's why you're doing my podcast with me next week. Shout outs to Lily. This is something that I am considering getting. Maybe not this one specifically, but I think I'm ready for something like this. So I'm taking suggestions. I think someone had already mentioned something in my Discord. But anything to kind of level up my multi-streaming game. Like, it's been kind of hard doing this solo. So any tips or tricks to up the quality and hand it so we can handle all this shit would be very appreciated. TechCraft. Hello, TechCraft. Welcome to my test podcast. And I'm wrapping up this test episode with a now playing series. So this is actually going to be something that I might do for music or video games or TV shows or whatever. But I just want to talk about what everybody is playing. Like, what is on your Spotify? What's on your mobile phone? Like, if I opened it up right now, what I see, like Candy Crush or OnlyFans, I don't know. This is super popular with streamers from what I know, the Elgato Stream Deck. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about it, LT. That's why I'm kind of looking at it. So I really would love any feedback you guys have. So for now playing, I've talked about this on my stream last night, but Delicious in Dungeon is my new favorite guilty pleasure anime that I watch when I want to try to go to sleep. It basically follows a magical group of adventurers. If you haven't already seen this, I guess this has been out forever and I'm such a loser and I have only discovered it now. But it's a group of adventurers who, I'm not going to give too much away of the plot, but they need to embark on a quest to like rescue one of the lost party members, and they don't have any equipment. They just wiped, right? Like, so if you think D&D or if you think of WoW, like they just wiped. So they don't have money, they don't have gear, they have nothing. They don't have food, no rations, and they don't know like what they're gonna do, but they're gonna have to go back and get their homegirl anyway. And so they have this crazy idea to, like, instead of wasting money. Sophia, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much for the sub. I love hearing my son's voice, you guys. Usually I'm putting him to bed, and so when I do these streams, I don't get to do that. So I appreciate you guys giving me follows, subs. Even when you do a bits share, I think if you just share, you can, like, he's still an alert. So anyways, these guys decide to eat the monsters in the dungeon, and like no one's ever done that before, and so everyone thinks it's like kind of gross and weird and like taboo, but like, I mean, it's like they're eating lobster and crab, like things that are just like we would normally eat. I love this anime. I highly recommend it for anybody. It's also kid friendly. Maverick is 5 and he has a hard time watching anything 2D. So like whenever I find like anything that he's even remotely interested in that is like an anime, like I love pushing for it. So he was watching this because it's something that he understood, right? He's only 5, but he understands, like, okay, these people are fighting monsters and eating them after. And so it's a really fun anime. And the last thing I want to show everyone that I am I haven't played yet, but I will play, I promise you guys, because I really want to add a new game into the rotation, and it's this kitchen sink Aloha. If you guys already know, I have been playing Stardew Valley like a fucking fiend. I have been doing challenge runs back to back. So I did the community center challenge because I've never done that before, and then I did the community center challenge in 1 year, which I'm almost done with. And then once I do the 1 year challenge, I'm gonna just like scale back a little bit, and I can coast on the Stardew Valley grind, and we can make it more like for real cozy and like doing, maybe I might even look into some mini expansions that isn't quite Stardew Valley expanded, but I do want to play this game. So this is called Kitchen Sink Aloha. It is also kind of a cozy story RPG simulation, but it's set in Hawaii. You become a head chef of your family's restaurant. You build your team of chefs. You create dishes, and like I'm a Filipino, guys. I am a Pacific Island baby. I love I love this cuisine, and if I can play a game where like this is the highlight of it, like fuck yeah. sign me up. like that was spam. Okay, that was just the food of my people. I literally just bought this at the grocery store because they have teriyaki spam at the grocery store, and I'm gonna make myself some musubi. So this is what I'm going to be playing next. I promise, I swear. It's like I have to play this and work it into the rotation. I just have to finish the speed run. I wouldn't call it a speed run. It's just a 1-year challenge. I don't think I could ever do a speed run because then I would have to like not stream it. If I'm streaming, I can get distracted and shit. So yes, please check it out, Lila. This is up next for the rotation. Okay. That was it. That was the end of what I had. That was all of the show. I know it ran super long. I know it was crazy, but just to recap, we talked about, so we did the Keeping It Real, where I just showed you guys some reels or some TikToks that I really liked. So that was the Keep It Real segment. I went through the news feed of things happening in tech and in gaming. I really want to know what your guys' take is on what's happening in the gaming industry, how there's not very many new IPs coming out, and if they are, they're definitely small scale indie studios that are doing it, and like I kind of like that. I'm kind of okay with that. And then the add to cart, I talked about some gadgets and stuff that I liked, that I was recommending to you guys, but also if you guys have any other suggestions. Lila, I started playing Child of Light today, and so far I've liked it a lot. Oh, yes, and we wrapped up with this segment called Now Playing, and Lila said she's playing Child of Light, so I want to check that out. Ooh, 70%? Oh, hell yeah. See, I love me a good Steam sale. So this is what she says she says she's playing. That's been on your list too, Alti? Ubisoft, okay. It's about Aurora, a young girl from 1895, Austria. I like this time period. I'm a sucker for the 1800s, you guys. That's probably going to be the next topic I want to talk about, is time period shows, movies, games. It awakens on the lost fairy tale continent of Lemuria. To return home, she must fight against the dark creatures of the Queen of Night who have stolen the sun, the moon, and the stars. Why is she so angry? At stake is not only Lemuria, but Aurora's true destiny. So cute. I love this kind of whimsical fairy tale look. I love that she's a fairy. I love fairies, you guys. I am a fairy. Alright, I am going to open up the hotline on my Discord. So if you are a subscriber to Twitch or YouTube or TikTok, anywhere really, like if you're following me, like where you have a profile, please message me and I will send you a personal invite to the Discord if you want to join in on the chatter. Let me know. I'm probably going to be a little bit slow getting to it, so if you guys find my mods and get them to add you first, that's probably gonna be faster. But if you don't feel comfortable, thank you, Almighty. Thank you for the GGs and the penis arrow and the rose. Thank you so much. We are just wrapping up the pilot episode of the CAMI Chat show. I am going to see if I can get on the hotline, and if anybody wants to call in, please feel free to do so. I am just testing audio here, and let's see if that works. If anybody wants to join, let me know. Again, my Discord is closed. It is not a public Discord. Not everyone can get invites. I have a reason for this. I talked about it before, and I'm going to talk about it again. As a parent on the internet that has a platform, that has a way of reaching people, especially I play video games, so there are probably children or minors that want to watch my content. I think it's my responsibility to make sure that I limit the interaction between people that follow me that are adults and the children that watch my content. So all of my streams and shows and everything, when it comes to chat, I really want to try to limit it so that it's subscriber or followers only, or 18 plus. Like, I just feel very strongly about making sure that our kids are safe online, so none of these hoodlums are ever in the same server as someone's babies, all right? Like I can't be dealing with that on my conscience. Cuz it's happened. I'm not even tripping. It's happened. What ended up happening? I was playing Stardew, and there was someone on my YouTube who like said she was 14, and then said that she like said what school she went to, and then like what her Roblox name was. And I was like, no, I can't do this. Like I had to ban the poor girl from the stream, because like I don't know who set up her YouTube account, but she should not be like chatting on lives at all. 'Cause she was a sweet thing, you know, like to airing some family business on the internet, you know. And then she even told me, oh, but please don't tell anybody. And I was like, girl, sweetie, you just literally typed it in my chat, which you know I'm streaming, like you're watching my chat and other people in there. But she's a kid, she doesn't know, she's a kid. She even was like, oh yeah, sorry, I didn't know. So that's why my Discord is locked. I really just want to be careful with who I invite here. So I don't know if anyone's going to join the hotline or if it's even working. But if not, that's totally okay, because I don't know if I would have been able to figure this out. But I might want to I might want to call my brother and say happy birthday, but he's probably busy. Oh, he's at the beach. Yeah, he's not going to be able to answer, but it's okay. Oh damn, look at this. Strawberry pistachio truffle bites. What? My family just like sent this. This looks so good. I don't know what the Dubai chocolate thing is. A lot of people like it's everywhere, but I don't know what it is. Oh, Alti is in here. Okay, let's see if it works. Let's turn down the audio a little bit. Alti, can you do a test, please?
Hi.
Hi.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Hello. Can everybody hear Alti in the Discord? Can you do sound check, Alti? Can you do sound check? Can you do a test?
I can hear myself, so
okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. See, that's how you know you're a true mod. You just modded yourself for me. Hello, Alti. So you had said that you watched me in 2014. Bunny boy.
That is correct, yeah.
Thank you. You have been watching me since 2014. You have been modding for me since then, because 2014 was when I first started my YouTube, my Twitch streaming. That's when I got partnered also. So you've been modding me since then. You and Phoenix, I have a screenshot here actually that I wanted to show you. So it's really funny. Do you remember how you streamed for me or how you modded for me back in the day?
I remember the no flirt command.
That's because it was getting out of control, dude. I had to make a command because people were just like, they're like, hey, baby, are you single? Like, no, dude, I'm playing Minecraft.
Yep, it was pretty bad. And I remember your Minecraft character with the Eve skin that you had with the grass covering her.
Oh yes. See, I don't know why Eve is my like token character name. Here's a screenshot, you guys, of Alti's first ban. This
oh my God.
2019. So I started streaming in 2014. I left, I came back, because I was trying to do it while having like a career in gaming, which is like really difficult to do. Like you can't stream full time and also have a full-time job without compromising something, and like I really like had to double down on like my job. So this is you banning someone. So I think Phoenix banned someone first, racist streamer. I can only imagine what this was. And then you banning another one, a username of CAMI Y banned from stream. That is a long time. So thank you for being my first test caller. Is there anything that you wanted to comment on about this shows? Any topics you wanted to expand on? I'd love to hear from you.
Oh, that's a good question. I think all of my thoughts I either said or I went full head empty on.
It's hard, man. Sometimes, like, I have a hard time finding things to talk about.
Yeah.
Is there?
There
you go. User volume. There we
I
go.
mean, I guess from just more recent, like now playing, I mean, I'm still playing like World of Warcraft, of course.
That's right.
I'm working on 100% completing Claire Expedition, Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
We just got rated by Justin Wong at the end of the episode, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna just do another recap because there's like a bunch of you, but thank you, big thanks to Justin, you guys. He's been supporting my little itty bitty stream for a while. He's been rating, so I just want to welcome all the raiders real quick. I'm so sorry you guys came at the end of the show. We just wrapped up my very first episode of I don't know, you can call it a podcast, but like I don't really think I can do it daily. I'm trying to do it weekly, but thank you so much for Justin's raid. I will recap everything because we talked about a lot of good shit. You guys can watch the recap later for sure. But we started off by doing a keep it real segment. This is my main segment that I really wanted to do because I send reels to people all the time and I don't expect them to like respond to it or anything, but I still want to talk about it sometimes and I never get to. So I'm doing it on my show now. We talked about this like crazy little
sometimes I get jealous
squid thing
of the type of toys that
because my
kids are getting
son
these
is
days.
5 and he loves toys like this. So this is my show. I'm gonna be talking about toys because I'm a boy mom now and I appreciate things like this because like he loves it, man. I also talked about this reel that I saw about a really good Disney animation. Like this is where I feel like humans really can't really be taken over by AI because AI is not going to think of things like this. Like this is because someone who is brilliantly crafted, like has a craft in animation, found a way to cross arms of an animal that didn't have arms. So that was the keep it real. There's a couple other ones. I talked about some things happening in the gaming industry. So I kind of went through, talked about how sad that in 2025, in the year of video games, back when I used to do video game content, there was a lot more exciting things happening all the time. But sadly, it's like there's layoffs and there's people, selling the IPs. Like EA just sold everything. So EA announced its intent to be acquired by a private company by Saudi Arabian Public Investment Company. I think this is already in progress. So the main reason why I'm doing this podcast is because I want to start talking about these kinds of things. So I also went through some tech news about like Amazon's AI products, which aren't really AI. I learned about Little Nightmares. I did not know about this one, so I'm definitely putting this game on my list. And I think we talked about a bunch of other things, dude. We covered so much shit. That's why I really like doing this kind of style show. Oh, we got muted on Twitch because I forgot to turn this audio down. Oh, shoot. Do we still have subscriber chat on? Oh, well. At some point we could have turned that off, but we talked about the new Tron coming out, which I think the general consensus is it's pretty dope, especially because 9 Inch Nails is going to be doing the soundtrack to it, so everyone's excited about that. I talked to it since it's spooky season. I'm really interested in movie production companies who are expanding their their library into their entertainment library into the world of gaming. Blumhouse is a very popular movie production company. Lil Nightmare is so fun. Thank you, Pixie. I will try it for sure. So this Blumhouse does Black Phone, and now they're making games. I don't have any of these games, honestly. I can't play them, but I'm keeping an eye out on this. I think there's also games that people like Jordan Peele are working on. Like a lot of movie and industry professionals are tapping into it, so that's dope. I also talked about this Twisted Wonderland, which I don't know too much about it yet, but I want to get this for the next episode because it looks really really dope. It's an anime that Disney is doing has a Twisted Wonderland take, focusing I think on the villains. So I'm all about that. I love crossovers and stuff. I talked about we debuted this segment called Add to Cart. Add to Cart I think is like probably the most fun for me because I get to talk about all the shit that I want to buy, why I'm buying them. The main one being this battery charger thing, because like we always are charging batteries and shit. I also really like my Nespresso, but I don't like paying for the pods, so I was going to purchase this and see if anyone has already done this. My homegirl Lily, who's in TikTok right now, she's actually vouching for this, so I'm excited. And then I have my eye on the Stream Deck, but I don't really know if I can afford it anytime soon, so I was asking chat how you guys felt about it. And then to wrap things up, I wanted to. This is the very first podcast that I created, called "Sex, Drugs, and Video Games." how I've evolved over the years. Not. Okay. And then the last segment was a now playing. So I actually am really enjoying this anime called Delicious in Dungeon. It's basically about an adventuring party who realizes that they can eat the monsters that they kill in the dungeons. And not only do I love watching this, but my son's into it too. He's 5. He really has a hard time watching anything 2D. So the fact that he was like down to watch a few episodes of this back to back was already like a win for me. And then I was also talking about playing this game next, since I am wrapping up my Stardew Valley challenge, my 1-year challenge, and I am ready to add more games to the mix. So that was the whole episode pretty much. I just opened up the hotlines and Ulti was giving me his take on the episode when the lovely raid happened. So I don't know if y'all are still in here or if that was like way too much, but I wanted to make sure that you guys had a full recap of what the show was, because this is the episode 0. I am going to be doing this weekly. I don't know what time I can commit to. I usually stream from 6 to 11 Pacific, and this is just because that's around the time my son does dinner and goes to bed. So his dad usually takes over from that point, and I can pretty much stream without like interruptions. But I try not to go too much past 11 because then I don't get sleep, and if I don't get sleep, ain't nobody's happy. But thank you guys so much for joining me here. I'm actually going to still be streaming tonight. I'm going to wrap up the show stream. I'm going to start my Stardew Valley challenge. So if you guys are not really from my stream, I do stream daily. I have been hooked recently on Stardew Valley, so I'm trying to run through the 1.6 content because Concerned Ape has announced that he will be doing a 1.7 release. This is the first release in God knows how long, so everybody's super excited about it. But also, Concerned Ape is the developer for Stardew Valley. He's also releasing Haunted Chocolate as well. I'm sorry, Haunted Chocolatier, which everyone knows is his second IP. So I've been covering this on my Stardew stream. I am going to switch over to that after this, but hopefully you guys will still hang around for that. But Alti, sorry I had to interrupt. I was got raided by the lovely Justin Wong.
No, you're good. Yeah. No worries.
Does it feel appropriate to be doing something like this now? I just don't know where else I'm gonna get my fix, right? Like, no one's talking about this kind of stuff anymore. Like, I feel like all the gaming shows are gone.
I see no reason. Like, I think it's great. I mean, you're like, I think the people who talk about it are probably recording YouTube videos.
No, I get it. I like the live aspect because I like chatting with you guys. I want to know what you guys are playing. Lila said she was playing Child of Light. We got to look that up. I didn't even know about this. So half of this show is really you guys, right? Because I just curate the content. But who knows? We went off the rails like so many times today. Like we talked about the BlackBerry documentary. I wasn't planning to do that. Talked about the Nokia phone game Snake. But that's the beauty of doing it live. All right, so I am going to wrap up the episode. Thank you, Alti, for calling in. I'm going to hop off here. I'm going to say the goodbyes that I always do. If you guys are interested in watching a full episode, next week is episode 1. This will be a lot tighter of a show now that I've had my setup figured out. I'm having my girlfriend Lily be my guest host. Most of it's going to be kind of an inaugural kind of episode. I'm going to talk about where I came from, like what my background is, why I even do stuff like this, where like who is the Burnt Matches. I actually have this old video, that the first thing I ever made, and I'm going to show it in that episode. So I am 17 or 18 when I made that video, so it's really crazy to see. That's like 20 years ago, which is blast from the past. But I'm excited to do episode 1. It's going to be more gaming, tech, entertainment, just dorky things. So I hope to see you all there. We're going to say goodnight first to the Twitter guys, because I don't get to see them chatting. I don't know if there's just nobody like chatting on Twitter, but I still say goodbye and good night to them. So there's 3 people hanging out. Hello. It's a new TikTok or Twitch category. For TikTok, we have my lovely Lily. Thank you for hanging out in the chat. I am excited to have you on next week, and we'll have to figure out how we're gonna get this like the dual video figured out. But I have some ideas. In YouTube, we have A Bear, Pixie Lover, and Lila. Thank you guys for hanging out in there. We also had TechCraft and Ed Oz. You guys, I don't think normally join the stream, so it's pretty dope to see you guys here for the podcast. And the huge list of raiders from Justin Wong's stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. I know this is not your normal fighting game shit, but like, I don't know, maybe you guys will like it too. So we have XZDoPow, Sika, Tycho Kia, Trays, Tong of Damage. This one? Oh, that's funny, like this one. That's good. The Rager, the Mert, the Matrix, the JD, T Chola Mebius. Oh my god, Chola Mebius. Oh, I wouldn't even know how to do that. Sorry guys. Supus Nupak, OOPA, Simply June, Seeker 270, Samurai G, Romeo, Red Fox for Life, also another streamer. Oh yes, and we got a bunch of new subs too. Thank you guys for the new subs. Phantom Criminal, Onion Ninja 3020. I want to know why you call yourself the Onion Ninja. That's a very mysterious name. Nam Von Trapp, Mr. Selfish, Monkey Chicken, Mr. G version 1. What's up, dude? Medium Virage, Mad Koi TV, Let's Go a Bit, Krillin 64, Knuckle Sandwich, Joe Dubs, It's DVG, Haru Nenji, Firen, Fun to Show, Full Weebs. Full Weebs, Freddie, Joko, Fearless Chicken, Death 7, Dak 54, Cozy Mukwa, Cake for Din Dins. That's a good one. Bugs, a Skunk, Monkey or Monk, Bursilis, and Odom Key. Ooh, thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Even the little while you're here, I really appreciate it. And then Alti and KF, my mods for today, thank you for hanging out. I am going to set up for Stardew. Hopefully you guys are still down to hang out. I don't know if it makes sense to raid out because I am coming back. I don't really know how that works. I don't know if I can just like end the stream and come back and it'll work, but give me a minute. It won't take long, and we are going to be back in the Stardew land. Don't go away.